Hello guys, welcome to Korean Bapsang. Today, let's make some dumpling wrappers from scratch. Dumpling wrappers are called mandu-pi in Korean. Freshly made dumpling wrappers are soft, chewy, and easy to work with. Of course, it tastes much better than store-bought too. All you need is all-purpose flour, water, and salt. How easy is that? Let's get started. Let's start with 2 cups of flour. 1 cup usually weighs around 140, at least for me. It will be different depending on the flour. But you don't really need to worry about the exact weight because you can always adjust it by adding a little bit of water or flour, whichever is necessary to make nice and soft dough. We're gonna use hot water. This is about 170 Fahrenheit, and that's 75 Celsius. About 2/3 cup, you might need a little bit more later. And we're gonna add half teaspoon salt to this hot water. Because it's hot, we're gonna start with the spoon. So slowly, gradually add this. Checking the moisture level, distributing the moisture evenly. Flour absorbs more hot water than cold water, so hot water dough has higher water content, and that's good for like steaming or pan frying dumplings. And this is done. Now I'm gonna get in there with my hand. Also, hot water partially inhibits gluten development, so hot water dough is not as elastic, which means it's easier to roll out. Okay, I think my dough is a little too sticky, so I'm just gonna add a little bit of flour. So now a dough has come together, so we're just gonna knead it for good 5-6 minutes. The amount of water you need actually depends on your flour. So you just need to learn to feel the dough. The dough should be soft, but a little bit stiff because it will relax after resting for about 30 minutes. Knead this with heel of your hand and squeezing with your fingers. That helps distribute moisture evenly. All right, I think this is good. Just gonna wrap it up with a plastic wrap and let it rest for 30 minutes. It can be longer. This is a good time to prepare your dumpling filling. Now this is ready. Let's see how it is. Very nice and soft. So I'm going to flour the surface and flatten this a little bit and make it into little rectangular shape and cut into 3 pieces. Okay, we're gonna roll this one, but I am going to cover the dough that we're not using. We're just gonna roll this into about 1 inch thick log. This is good enough. Now cut it into maybe 3/4. And then put it under your plastic so they don't dry out. So the one, flatten it with your palm to give it a head start. And then just roll it like that. I like to roll it out to about 3.5 to 4 inch rounds. So there's one. Of course, we're gonna have to cover the wrappers too. This doesn't have to be a perfect round, but if you like it perfect, then use one of these, like that. This is about 3.5 inch. Just roll it one direction and then turn it around and then roll it again. Make sure you dust enough, just enough so that it doesn't stick to the board or the rolling pin. And when you deal with these small pieces though, it really helps to have this small pin, small rolling pin. There are many types available online. If you're not making dumplings after making a few wrappers, make sure that you dust with the flour so they don't stick together, even if you're gonna use it after doing this. But if you wanna store this longer, then flour won't help. It's just gonna get absorbed into the wrappers. So what you need to do, then use cornstarch or potato starch. This is potato starch. So what you do is really dust nicely with cornstarch like that and stack them up. And then wrap it with a plastic wrap. This double protects it. And then put it in an airtight plastic bag, like that. And you can keep this in the fridge for 2 days. Or keep this in the freezer for longer storage. Okay guys, I'm gonna keep rolling these out. But what do you think? Easier than you thought, right? Hope you try it. Next time, we're gonna make kimchi mandu. See you next time.